Hey, this is Mel.
Hey, and I'm Kendi.
Hi, and we want to welcome you to week 2. Yay! You guys made it through week 1, and we are so proud of you.
Yes.
So I know that this might have been a challenging week, but we want you to tell us about it. So make sure at the bottom of this video that you put in your comments to let us know, how was week 1?
Yeah, how was it?
How was your what were your challenges? Also, what were your good things about it that you were proud of yourself about? So just make sure you leave those comments below.
So Mel, how was week 1 for you?
So week 1 was very challenging for me. I got sick with the flu and bronchitis, so it was just I felt yucky for the first few days, but with plenty of rest, I was able to get better. And once I started to get better, I got right back on my calories. So now the unfortunate part is I wasn't able to really get any exercise in, but I feel so much better, so I'm ready to hit the ground running for week 2. What about you?
My week 1 was challenging as well, not because I was sick, but because my kids were sick. So I was running them back and forth to the doctor, and I did not get to exercise like I normally would have. But I stayed on track pretty much as far as my eating. So I'm excited to get on the scale and see how well I did this week. Because I know that I did kind of stay on track with my watching my calories. So pretty excited about that. So we want to talk to you this week about new beginnings.
Yay.
That's what our lessons is about for week 2. And I'm just so excited that you're on this journey and that we get to be a part of it.
Yes.
Not only is this the beginning of our session, but it's the beginning of a new year. So there's new beginnings all around.
Yes.
So changing your lifestyle is a huge challenge for anybody. That's why so many people try and fail so many times. So most of us seek immediate gratification. We are a microwave society. We want to lose the weight in a week and, be down 20 pounds. And so I just want to encourage you this week as you're on your new beginnings that things will begin to manifest in your life, but don't be afraid of the challenges that you might face. Just like Mel and I said, we had some challenges this week.
Yeah.
So we know that life is going to throw you some curveballs, and so I just want to encourage you to go with the flow. So be flexible. So just remember that. You have to remember that this is a journey. Your journey is uniquely yours, so don't compare your journey to someone else. You're just starting this journey, but somebody else might have been on it for a while now. So don't compare your chapter 1 to their chapter 20.
Yeah.
Just doesn't work. We're all uniquely created by God in different ways. So what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. And even if it does, we're at different stages. So just remember that. And I just want to talk to you this week about a few things. Number 1 is you can do it.
Yes, you can.
Replace that negative self-talk with positive ones, positive affirmations. Change begins in your mind. So just remember that. I put up positive affirmations around my home, on my mirror, wherever I am, to remind me, in those times where I get down or discouraged, that I can do it. So we want you guys to do the same thing. One thing that you should remember, that you are not on a diet.
Let's say that again.
You are not on a diet. This is a lifestyle change, and you can do it. You just have to change the way that you think about food, change your coping mechanisms, but you can do it.
Yes.
So the next thing I want to mention is you need God's help. The Bible says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. How many times have you started a weight loss program or gone on a weight loss journey and you failed because you tried to do it in your own strength? So that's why we created Unique, so that we could be a support system to you and encourage you to seek the guidance from the Lord, because that's where it's all at. So with that being said, only God really can guide and strengthen you. And when you face temptations, you can just pray and ask Him to help you get through the situation. And guess what? He'll do it.
Yes, He will. Well, another thing that we want you to be mindful of during this journey is everyone can't go with you.
That's right.
So whenever you start something new in your life, especially a weight loss program, it's not easy for everybody to get on board with it.
Yeah.
So don't take it personal. If your family, your friends, people around you kind of don't understand what you're going through or not willing to go on that journey with you, just know we're here for you.
That's right.
You will need a support system. So go ahead and figure out those people who are always positive with you, no matter what you do, that's always in your corner, and ask them will they be accountability partner for you. And then that's one of the reasons why we stress for you to always come on Monday nights. Because when you come, we'll be able to see you, we'll be able to laugh with you, cry with you, whatever you need us to do to support you, yes, in your journey. And let me tell you, we celebrate everything. We celebrate 0.1, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, it doesn't matter. You're going to be celebrated in this program because we believe that any effort that you make is yours to be celebrated. That's right. You are unique. So we want you to make sure that you, this week, just kind of think about the things that you need to let go of and the things that you need to keep for these next few weeks of your journey.
That's right. And so also we're going to have some reflections that we want you to do this week. We kind of touched on it just briefly a minute ago about writing some positive affirmations for yourself. I think this is a very powerful tool in helping you succeed. You could, say anything. I am beautiful, or I can do this. Yes. I will make it. So, Mel, what are some positive affirmations that you use?
Some positive affirmations that I have in my restroom so that I can see them when I'm getting dressed every day is, you're a work in progress. Let me tell you, I need to remind myself that I'm a work in progress every day, because sometimes I mess up on this journey and sometimes it's perfect, but as long as I keep working at it, I know that the process will bring progress. That's so right. I just, that's one of the things that I love to see and I love to say to myself, and not just put them up, but say them sometimes. And so that's very encouraging to me. What about you?
Yeah, I have this one positive affirmation that I love that I post that's encouraging me, especially because this is a new beginning. I'm doing a lot of new things right now. And it says that you might not have all the answers, but do it anyway. Okay. And so that just helps me to not get discouraged or frustrated by making the new changes, just to keep going. Okay. So that's really good.
All right, so we want you to make sure you do that. And one of the things that you can let us know is, what are some positive affirmations that you already have? You can put that in the comments below also and let us know, so that we can see and know to cheer you on, and it may help us. You never know. So one of the things that we also want to talk to you about in week 2 is how to be a calorie detective.
That's right.
As you're changing the way you eat, you have to be mindful of how many calories you're consuming and how many you're burning. So it's important to know these things so that you can make the right choices when you cook and when you prepare your meals and the snacks that you have. So to be a calorie detective, we want you to do some things this week. We want you to write a list of all your favorite foods, whether they're good or bad. We all have those go-to things that we love to eat, that we love to snack on. My favorite food is nachos. So let me tell you, I know that I have to minimalize that during these next 12 weeks, but that's one of my favorite foods. And so we all have our go-to foods. What are your go-to foods, Kendi?
I like to snack on chips a lot, but just because I'm having some health issues, I can't really eat potatoes because it is a nightshade. You can look that up later. But anyway, nightshades are not good for my body right now, so I can't really eat chips. So I'm trying to find a good alternative because I like to have that crunch and not be tempted to eat potato chips. You know, they say you can use celery, which you have that crunch there, but it's not quite the same. So, you know, I'm trying to find some good alternatives. I do like baby carrots though, so I've been crunching on those a lot this week, and that has helped satisfy that crunchy feeling that I like to get. So, and it's healthy.
Okay. Well, we want you to definitely take advantage of writing down the things that are your favorite foods, so you'll know when and how to avoid them, or how to make a healthier option of the things that you like. So just make sure you do that, that you, when you go to the grocery store, you read labels, and you learn how to adequately count your calories.
That's right.
So what is the last thing we want to talk to them about today before we close the video?
Actually, I think it would be helpful to talk to them about MyFitnessPal. Now, let me just say, MyFitnessPal is not paying us to talk about their app, their program, their system, although that would be nice. Yay. Hey, shout out to MyFitnessPal. Anyway, we just found that it's been a helpful tool for us in our weight loss journey. And it is such a great app. It's good for both Android and iOS users. So you can just go and download it. It's free. They have a paid version, but the free one works just fine for me. I've been using it for probably about 5 years now, believe it or not. And it just helps me keep track of the foods that I'm eating, and just so that I can see visually. I'm a visual learner, so being able to see what it is that I'm consuming and how many calories it is very helpful for me.
So what are some great tools about having MyFitnessPal?
Well, MyFitnessPal has like I said, it counts all the calories. So you can go to any store, any restaurant, type in Whataburger with cheese, and it'll tell you how many calories are in that Whataburger with cheese. You can type in Cheez-Its, and it'll tell you how many calories are in those Cheez-Its. It also has a great feature where you can just scan the barcode. Say for that box of Cheez-Its, if you had that for a snack, one serving, I think is 27 calories. 27 crackers, and that's about 140 calories. So instead of having to type all that out, all you have to do is scan the barcode, and it'll automatically put it in for you. It's also a great way to track how much water you're drinking and the exercise options.
That's one thing I love about MyFitnessPal app is the exercise option, because there's so many different exercises that are already inputted in there for how many calories you can burn per minutes or hours, however long you do that. Now, we'll warn you that whenever you put your exercise in MyFitnessPal, it's going to bump your calorie count up for the day. So just be careful not to consume extra calories just because MyFitnessPal says it's okay. Right. But it is a great tool, so we want you guys to check it out. It may work for you. Some of you may just want to use your workbook that we've provided for you and write down your calories, but for those of you who are tech savvy, it is a great option for you. So we hope that this video has been helpful to you this week. We are rooting for you to have another successful week, and we want you to remember that we also have different social media sites that you can check us on. This one, of course, is YouTube. You can hit subscribe. We are on Instagram. You can follow us at Twitter. And, of course, we're on Facebook at Unique 12-Week Weight Loss Support.
Check us out.
Yeah, and just remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and no matter what, we want you to be bold, be you, be unique.